After Paddy Pimblett's spectacular TKO finish of Michael Chandler at UFC 314, Henry Cejudo believes that Paddy should now take on Ilia Topuria. According to Henry, the UFC will be very interested in this bout because they typically pursue the biggest fights and there aren't many more exciting matchups at the moment. Two European celebrities are on fire, loud, divisive and unbeaten in the UFC. It's a pay-per-view main event that isn't just a fight. And Ilia Topuria, the Chandler victory, simply boosted Paddy's reputation since the former featherweight champion has been waiting for a bout at lightweight for some time. The storm is ideal. The biggest names are what Ilia wants. In terms of style, it's spectacular. Topuria's clean boxing and pressure contrasted with Paddy's unconventional striking and slick back takes show that Paddy is finally being taken seriously. There is genuine star power on both sides of that insane stylistic conflict. Don't be shocked if this gets booked quickly if the UFC is in the spectacle business, which they are.
But the fight that would really make sense right now, can I get a drum roll? Ilia Topuria. These guys have back in the day, and right now, Khabib said, just listen to me, Kamaruddin. The storyline is there, bro. They're both stars in the UFC. You got the champ and Ilia Topuria. Then you got Paddy Pimblett, who he has to pick one fight. If I'm the UFC, I'm booking Justin Gaethje versus Islam because Khabib's wish is Ilia needs to fight the number one contender. He needs to fight somebody before he gets a damn title shot. And then I think you do Ilia Topuria on that fight. Whoever comes out of top gets the next title shot. What's up? Remember, it's not. Remember, Kamaru, it's not just based on competition. It's not. If it was, it would go down the line. It's not. Remember, the UFC is an entertainment company who can entertain.
Rodriguez gave an unconvincing explanation of why he ought to be the next contender for a featherweight title in the most recent episode of Ariel Helwani's show. Yair justified a rematch by citing his past encounters with Alexander Volkanovski and the fact that he recently won. The only issue is that Volkanovski completely surpassed him and defeated him in history. There isn't any contentious conclusion, unresolved issues, or anything that would make supporters want a rematch. The problem is that Moza Evloev is still rising in silence. Even though he is unbeaten, unquestionably talented and powerful on the ground, he is frequently called dull. Even if he doesn't light the crowd on fire, an undefeated record should be worth something in a division that is desperate for new competitors. It's becoming more and more difficult to deny Moza a chance at the title because of his consistency. El Pantara also talked about his unanticipated rivalry with Diego Lopez, which started to develop during the most recent press conference. He made it plain that there is genuine tension there, even though he didn't go into great detail. This tension could eventually lead to a fiery all-Mexican fight.
But Volkanovski, he said he wants to do it. You know, he's looking for the fight. He's not saying no to the fight. He said if the UFC wants to make it happen, I won't be the guy holding back. So I think that's the fight to make. You know, so let's make it happen. And I'm completely sure that if Volkanovski decides to take the fight and the UFC wants to make it happen, I'll become the champion 2025. I don't want to talk about like mobs or whatever. He's an incredible fighter. He's a dangerous opponent and he's coming from a win streak, you know. Now, what I hear from the UFC, you only have to come from a win, you know, and Volkanovski and I had a background fighting, you know, for the belt. I wasn't able to come with a win, but this time I'm pretty sure I will be able to come with a win. I mean, all of that started obviously because he wanted to like point it that I was coming from a loss. I will repeat that to him. Now he's the one coming from a loss. He needs to earn his opportunity to fight for the title or for whoever contention.
During a heated interview with Russian reporter Adam Zuba, Khabib Nurmagomedov made two shocking revelations. One about Ilia Topuria's demand for a championship chance, and another that would change the course of Islam Makhachev's destiny. Khabib didn't mince words. He blasted the Georgian for attempting to evade the line and flatly rejected the notion. Ilia should stop bringing up championship matches until he has truly done enough to merit one, he explained, adding that Islam will not continue to entertain featherweights one after another. However, Ilia asserts that the UFC has assured him of a shot at the lightweight title regardless. The larger shock was when Khabib revealed some behind-the-scenes insider information. Khabib doesn't believe in the hoopla just because someone has a title. Depending on how the fight turns out, he disclosed that the UFC is keeping a careful eye on the bout between Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Islam may be indicating a possible run at champion status by moving up to welterweight. The drama surrounding whether Islam will meet his teammate was also resolved by Khabib. Bal, the following is an English translation of what Khabib said. During the interview, Islam is not necessary for me. They want to give Islam a third fight after he defeated a featherweight champion twice before. Okay. Assume that Topuria advances and is given a chance to win the title right away. After Islam defeats him, Topuria fights again and loses. Thus, in essence, he was a nothing at 155, and Islam simply defeated a nobody in this division. For this reason, Islam's resume actually hurts him in terms of legacy. It also puts Islam at greater risk. Islam therefore believes that let him fight first, let him become a real contender. Islam will then engage in combat with anyone. Islam had stated that he would fight anyone, but now that he has already done so twice, they are giving him a third featherweight champion who is 155 pounds. Hurry up, Islam has a voice too. He has already fought, making him the finest combatant. Take a look at all the fighters that Topuria defeated at 145, including Holloway. He went to 155 and did nothing at all. We are saying, give Islam something real for this reason. The dude isn't come to fight. He's about to turn 34. Use Volkanovski or Toya once more, or a last-minute substitute like Moano. Islam prefers well-known combatants who have established themselves and have been at 155 for a considerable amount of time. If you're becoming heavier, earn it before you start talking trash. It's not personal, that's our position. Regarding Islam's future, in my opinion, the UFC is awaiting the outcome of the main event between Bal and JDM at UFC 315. The victor of that bout is what the UFC is waiting for. Personally, I fervently hope Bal wins. Although I hope he does, I believe the UFC will give Islam the fight if Malena prevails. But we are unable to compete against Bal. We consider Bal to be family. Relationships aren't altered for belts. We don't work that way. Those who make that suggestion don't share our perspective. That is where we diverge. We have a slightly different perspective. Okay, end quote. Yes, Islam has already defeated 2 featherweight champions. This